Bro, this is crazy. So Luka Dončić ex-fiancée, according to the reports, now she wants to settle for $50 million. Right now, let's talk about this. Now, Luka Dončić, if you guys don't know, he's a star player for the Los Angeles Lakers. His ex-fiancée said that she wanted to settle their issues amicably, but TMZ Sports learns that she has taken her fight to Slovenia. First, she had it in the United States. Now she's taking it to where they're both from. And as far as she's concerned, the cost of settlement is $50 million. Sources with direct knowledge told TMZ that Anamaria has filed a new claim in Slovenia and is seeking $40 million for herself. And we assume the remaining $10 million is for their two daughters. Why she need $40 million and the two daughters need $10 million and she ain't even married? Shouldn't that be backwards? Shouldn't that be, okay, $40 million for the two daughters and $10 million for me? Because you didn't marry them. Okay, y'all had a kid, but at least give most of that portion to the kids, the money, and that's what you're gonna do, right? So, and I'm gonna get your thoughts on this in a second. But it says, so Luka says he'll do anything for his kids. So $10 million may be realistic for them, but the $40 million for her is a whole story, different story. Now they say we're told that she wants to strip Luka of some of his custody rights. So I got a problem with that. Currently, he has the kids at least 2 days a week. She wants to reduce it to 1 day a week. So you want $50 million, 40 for yourself allegedly, 10 for the kids, and you only want to let this man see his kids 1 day a week. What type of I know you. I want to hear what you got to say because I don't know where you're coming from, but this shit got me mad right here. So it says that as it reported, she filed documents in Los Angeles this week asking to withdraw her child support petition, saying she wanted to resolve the matter amicably and by a mutual agreement in the best interest of their children. But apparently that will come at a steep price. So they both share a 2-year-old and a 7-month-old and were together for a decade before ending their engagement this year. Luka previously argued that California was the wrong place for the fight because the girls live in Slovenia and that he'd already initiated proceedings and they're addressing the custody and support. Frankly, that seems like a solid argument. And Anamaria may have dismissed the California case because it was a loser. The Lakers superstar is currently in Slovenia and may be closer to his daughters. So after revealing that he may be skipping playing for the national team this summer while he pursues joint custody, I think he is playing though. He'll apparently mix family and basketball while he's there. Luka reportedly is hosting the entire Lakers squad for a 4-day mini camp in Slovenia later this month. And I'm just gonna say this to you. Yo, how you want to take the money and the kids? The man seeing the kids twice a week. How you want to take the money and take it? She's gonna lose this shit. I think Luka's bigger in Slovenia. He plays for the national team. I think she's screwed. I don't think she's gonna win this in Cali, and I don't think she's gonna win this in Slovenia, to be honest with you. I think she is screwed big time, Dominique, and I mean big time. When you look at this story right here, so you not only, and we don't know why they broke up. 10 years together, 2 kids. It ain't like he didn't want to see his kids. They say he wants to be in his kid's life, right? So why would you take another day from him? Why would you only want him to see the kids 1 day? That makes no sense whatsoever to me. It just makes none. And you want 50 million, 40 million for yourself, and you ain't even married this guy. Yes, you got 2 kids. I understand that. I acknowledge that. I would even understood if she would have said 25 and 25. But 40 for me and 10 for the kid? Go ahead, you got it.
Man, these situations are always tough. And I think, I think the money aspect feels very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like small. Like to me, Luka Dončić doesn't even he makes more than $50 million in a year. So when you talk about small children in a lifetime that it takes to care for them, I mean, to me, she's selling herself short by asking for that amount.
How? I need you to answer that. Hold on. Let me ask you this.
I
want you to hold on. I got to challenge you. Hold on. I love you. I swear to God, I love you.
I'm going to get off
to challenge you on this.
No, I didn't even talk.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I knew you was going to say this shit. Go ahead. Hey, yo, I'm so mad at you right now. Go ahead. I got you. Go ahead. I don't even want to get mad because you know I can. I'm so mad at you right now. I knew you was going to do this shit. I knew you was going to get my blood pressure up tonight. Go ahead.
Finish what I said. So
go ahead. You got it. Go ahead. And they're going to get mad at me in the comments too because of this. They're in the comment section right now getting mad at me because of this. Go ahead.
Let me finish. So, like I was saying, I think this is a really small amount of money. I think she should have asked for more money, but usually you ask for, whatever in these kind of court cases. I'm surprised that she didn't ask for no visitation, because usually that's what happens in custody cases where, you basically you go for everything, and you arrive usually at joint custody, or you arrive at a lesser number. So she's likely asking for 50 to maybe arrive at 25 or something like that. And I mean, again, he's probably got, the way that these guys are playing these days, probably got another 20 years of making another 70 million every year. Like, who knows? So like, I don't mind the dollar amount because it sounds very small, but I do mind the disproportion of the dollar amount. So the total money figure doesn't bother me, but saying that you're only going to ask for 10 million for the kids when he's going to be playing for at least another 10 years, so that could be $700 million. And I just think she's selling the kids' lives short. And I'm certain that even the 10 million is not for the kids. That's what I really believe. I think she's asking for all of this money largely for herself. And
you cool with that?
Can I just finish what I'm saying?
I'm just asking
you. Here you go, ready to jump down.
I ain't ready to jump. I'm just asking you. Go ahead.
No, that's what you're doing. But
no, look, I ain't trying to just ask you.
I told you what I wasn't cool with. I'm not cool with the disproportionate amount of money that she's asking for the kids. To me, it should be all about the kids and nothing about herself. But I do understand, like, he's this huge star in Slovenia, and she's never going to be able to go outside. She's never going to be able to do anything for herself. She's never going to be able to live a normal life. Probably everybody over there hates her for what she's doing to Luka, their savior in Slovenia. And so, I don't mind her asking for money for herself, but I think she asked for way too little for the kids. And I don't see why she wouldn't be making this particular case just all about the kids. Oh, you want to settle this amicably, like, first worry about the kids. Like, I just would have asked for $50 million for the kids. If it's $50 million that she wants, ask for 50 for the kids and try to arrive at 25 and make sure that money is in a trust. Hopefully he'll have all those kinds of stipulations for his kids. Like, hey, I'll give all this money to my kids, and you have to put X in a trust and make sure that it's covering these things. So I'm hoping that that's what would happen out of this. But I don't have a problem with her asking for $50 million. I have a problem with her not asking for the money for her kids.
All right, you said she should have asked for more. Now, I'm gonna get your ass. I'm gonna get your ass now. See, you do this to me. You do this to me. You're gonna make this comment section go crazy. You do this shit to me. No. I'm talking about with me. I'm talking about on me. I ain't talking about on you. I'm talking about on me. You're gonna make all your little girlfriends in here go hard on me because I'm saying what I'm saying. How I'm saying it to you.
I'm just being fair.
No. Yeah. But we're hold on. We're gonna say this real quick. So you said you being hold on. You're saying you're being fair.
Why are you so angry?
Because you said. Let me tell you why.
Why are you angry?
You said. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you why.
Why are you angry?
Here's why. Hold on. Here's the first thing you said.
I'm calm.
I'm about to tell you why I'm angry. First thing you said. Of course you're gonna be calm. You're in a position of power. But let me tell you like this. Okay, check it out. Go ahead, check it out, man. You're a woman. You're in a position of power. Let me say this to you.
Position of power. Do you know how many rich women have gotten their money taken?
I'm saying no. Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. Listen. Reason why I'm upset with you, first of all, because you said the first thing you said was she should have asked for more. Here's the thing I'm saying to you. How could why should she ask for more instead of it's just I'm saying not going
to get $50 million like
but let me say what I'm saying though. Let me say this to you first, and I want to see what you say, because you ain't gonna know what I'm gonna say. What I'm gonna say is this: why would you say that? Like, okay, let me say this to you.
Go ahead, try to make it bad.
I'm not trying to make it. I'm trying to say something. No, I'm trying to. I want to ask you something serious because I want to ask you something. No, I want to ask you something. I want to ask you something serious because this is a real conversation right here. Yo, okay. So if you have a baby with a man, 2 kids, right? Y'all didn't get married, but you got 2 kids, right? It didn't work out with you and him, but he's a good father. He's in the kid's life, and he always takes care of the kids. What's the need of trying to come out and take money from the guy if you already know that the dude is already going to always take care of his kids? He's not a deadbeat, so it's no need for you to go to court and say, hey, because Luka's always been a dude who want to be active in his kid's life. She's never stated that, hey, he doesn't want to be in his kid's life. I want to take him for that. No. So what I'm saying is she's being spiteful, because if this dude always want to be in his kid's life, if he went all the way back over there the whole summer just so he can be with all them and the kids and everything like that. So because my issue didn't work out with you, but I have a great relationship with my kids, why would you want to cut that time down even more and take money? If I'm taking care of my kids, we shouldn't even go to that. Now, the situation would then be between me and you. Okay, so that would be a situation where you would say, "Oh, well, you need to." So it is about her, in my opinion. Because think about this: if he was a deadbeat, I'm with you. Cool, no problem. If he was on that shit we saw, what you call it yesterday when we talked about Paul Pierce, okay, cool. I ain't listen. I'm not like denying the shit and everything like that, avoiding it. I'm with you. Okay, no problem. This right here, a dude that want to be with his kids in his kid's life, fighting to be in his kid's life. Man, I don't think that shit right. I'm gonna be honest with you, man, because if he's already doing everything he's supposed to do, if he's a good father, he treats his kid right. He's doing everything he's supposed to do for his kids. Take care of his kids. You ain't got to ask him to take care of his kids. Why is that necessary?
She
That's
should
only
actually ask for full custody and more money, and it's just to arrive at half of those.
No, I'm saying no. I'm asking you. But this is my point. No, I'm asking you in your brain. No, I'm asking you in your mind. No, I know where you stand. No, Dominic, I'm not mad at you right now, but listen, what I'm saying. I am mad at you, but I'm not mad at you. I know where you stand. Hold on. I know where you stand. No. Listen, I know where you stand. I'm not
going to do this with you.
No, but I'm asking you a question. Yes, we're going to do this. Listen. Why? I'm asking you. No, but listen. Why? No, I'm asking you why. No, but listen what I'm saying.
And I answered it. You don't want to listen.
No, but you didn't answer why. No, you said you said what she you said what you do. I'm saying why. Go ahead. You got it.
You're asking me why. Why would she ask for less days for him?
No, I'm saying the way you're thinking. Because you're saying like that's your thoughts. I'm saying I'm not talking about her because I can't put her in my. I'm saying you.
My thoughts, and I'm just talking about the law ticket. I'm talking about how people approach these cases when people go.
No, I'm saying, but I want your thoughts.
I can't. I am. These are my thoughts. My thoughts are that normally these are how the cases go. She's not doing anything abnormal. She's doing what you're supposed to do to get at least 50%, to at least get.
But if he's taking care of the kids, how?
It's not about that ticket. Once you get to a court case, there must be we don't know all the details. We don't know that, okay, so they've been together for a decade with the promise that she's going to be taken care of, and that disappeared, and she's stuck at home taking care of these kids. And we don't know if he's saying, okay, well, I'm not going to give you anything to also take care of yourself. I'm just going to buy these Pampers. I'm going to buy these clothes. I'm going to buy their food, and that's it. And you get to starve. That's not how it works. And
I don't think that's what's going on.
Okay, but we don't know. You don't.
Right, but you jump one way though.
I'm talking. So I'm talking, right? So
I see. That's what I told you. See what you do.
You're listening, but we can't guarantee that here. But in this particular case, and in most cases, especially when people break up, so you're going to, she's spiteful, she's this. We don't know the details of this case. We don't know what led her to even file this case. We don't know. And oftentimes, I'm just saying how relationships go. When people break up, the same way that a woman can be spiteful is the same way that a man can be. So all this time, she's been getting taken care of. And we don't know whether he's still doing that. A lot of times, and a lot of baby daddies, and you just talked about it. I'm going to use your own example against you. You just said that Dame Dash, 50 Cent, all these other people, they just didn't want this person to have their money.
I didn't say that about 50 Cent. Okay. I said that that's what was reported.
The girl tried.
No, I said the girl said that. I didn't say no. I didn't say that's what he did. I said that's what the girl said. It
doesn't matter, Ticket. You just mentioned this about.
I said that's what. But I said that's what the girl said.
Okay, well, you're saying people. What you said was that people decide that they just don't want somebody to take their money. Okay. And a lot of times, baby daddies, baby moms, it could be a woman with, in the position of power with all the money, and all of a sudden they cut off your water. And then it's okay. Well, you got to tell me what the kid needs. You tell, he needs a box of Pampers. Great. I'll Uber the Pampers to you. And that's it. I'm going to give you exactly what you need. You need Similac. Cool. I'm going to give you the powder. I'm going to, that's sometimes what can happen. And I'm not saying that happened. I'm just saying that a lot of times when people go to court, it's to protect themselves because, hey, somebody just coming around and doing what, they think that they should do. That might not be good enough for me. I need to get this in writing. I need to, the trust sometimes gets so broken where you don't believe in that person to always do this. If they did something to you one time, told you to get out of their house, a lot of times we see this. Couples that, okay, you're living with a man, a woman puts herself in a situation where she's got nothing else but this man to rely on, and she's in that house, and one time he tells her to get out, or vice versa. It could be a man that, he's got to stay somewhere for the winter. And one time this woman tells him to get out. It makes you feel uneasy. It breaks the trust. It's you holding a place to live over my head, or holding your position over my head. And when you see,
but if you're doing your, Go ahead.
What I'm trying to say is that these situations happen. I'm not saying he's doing that to her, but it could be. And she could just be trying to protect herself from the unknown of, okay, well, what if he stops doing this? What if we get into a fight?
Get a job.
What if I'm not obese? It's not just about get a job.
But hold on. But that's what you hold on. But let me say this, because I let you talk. I didn't cut you off.
You did cut me off.
I didn't cut you off all that time. I didn't cut you off.
You said just get a job while I was talking.
No, I not 5 minutes. I didn't cut you off for 5 minutes.
Not just that simple about getting a job ticket. It's not.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, but
you're with somebody famous and they've been taking care of you for the last 10 years.
But you've always told me that you didn't want to be like that.
That's not me.
That's what. But that's my point. Hold on. That's my point. Tell me. That's my point to you. Hold on.
Situation and this.
That was my whole point. Hold on. That was my whole point to you, Dominique.
What's good for me, ticket is not good for everybody.
No, but that's why I was. Hold on. That's why I preferenced my statement by saying you. I wanted to know what your mindset. Hold on. Listen what I'm saying. Because I said, listen.
That a lot of women go through this.
I know how you are. Listen. I know you're hard body. I know you're hard body. I know that you're willing to go get whatever you got to get on your own.
Because I wouldn't have been in a ticket. Listen to me. If I didn't go to school, if I didn't go to college, if I didn't have skills, and I was with an NBA player for most of my life that was committed to taking care of me, that's different. I'm saying, but you would have wanted to do that, right? But listen to me, I have multiple degrees.
I know, but I'm saying, but even if you had that, you would have still have wanted to do something, right? You wouldn't have been a person who just wanted to sit around and just be just like a trophy. You would have wanted to do these things, right?
That she was. I don't know that.
No, I'm not saying she was. I'm talking. Listen, you keep. I'm not saying that.
What I'm saying is that there is an imbalance of power. He is way more rich, way more powerful, and no, she shouldn't just have to go and now get a job at McDonald's.
I didn't say that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying. I'm not saying that. I'm saying to you. This is what I'm saying to you.
I don't think she's doing anything wrong. So
I think it's evil. Hold on. Hold on. Let me say this to you. I think it's evil. I think it's
your relationship.
Hold on, Dominique. Here's what I'm saying to you. Here's what I'm saying to you, Dominique. Here's what I'm saying to you. I think it's evil if we're together for a decade. That means we had to be friends. For us to be together for a decade, we had to be real friends. We don't be together for a decade. We weren't real friends. We had to be real friends. So for us to be together for a decade, have 2 kids, young kids, right? Where she's not even complaining. I saw the paperwork. She's not saying he doesn't want to be in her life. She's not saying he's a deadbeat dad or anything.
What is she saying?
She said, hold on. She's only saying hold on. Listen.
He's the person talking, not her.
I'm about to tell you. No, that I'm about to tell you.
Go ahead.
She's saying you have to go look because their case was in court in California. Right.
So what is she saying against him? Is she saying the details of their relationship? Because I don't think so.
Oh my God. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm just saying the details of the case do not specify what led to this.
I'm trying to tell you.
Go ahead.
Hold on. I'm trying to tell you, but you don't want to listen.
Because it's really dangerous to call somebody evil when we don't even know what happened.
I didn't say that. I didn't say she was evil. I said that's evil. Hold on. I'm saying
his time, and you don't know what happened. She could be protecting him. We don't know if there was something that happened serious in the relationship. We just don't know. Until we know exactly why she's doing this.
Listen what I'm saying.
I don't have an issue with it because I don't know.
Listen what I'm saying. I do have an issue with it. And I'm gonna tell you why I have an issue with it.
You do.
Hold on, I'm gonna say this.
You're
why.
Angry.
I'm gonna say this why. No, I'm not. Yes, I am angry. I'm gonna tell you why.
I know you are.
Because she's wrong. Because in all of her court paperwork, all of her court documents, she's never alleged misconduct. She's never alleged abuse.
Why would she?
She's never alleged. Hold on, because that's what. Hold on. Let me tell you.
Why would she?
Are you gonna let me answer the question? You do the same thing you tell me I do, but you won't even let me respond to you. I'm just saying. I'm giving you what she said in her paperwork. She's never complained that. Okay, so let me tell you the difference. Marcellus Wiley's wife. They're going to get a divorce. She's saying he all-worded her, sexually assaulted her in a relationship, all these other things, mental abuse, all these other things. And this is the reason why she wants the kids full custody. Boom. She's talked about financial issues where she had to loan him money allegedly, all these other things. This is it. Luka Dončić's wife in court papers has never even made no complaints. And none of the court papers she had against him in California.
And that means that nothing untoward went on in their relationship. Nothing alarming happened. That's what it means. It doesn't mean that. It means that she could be protecting his legacy and their children. They have 2 kids together. They were, like you said, best friends. Again, I'm not going to sit here and judge this woman when I don't know what happened in their relationship. I don't know what. She's not saying anything bad about him. She's not speaking out.
I'm going to tell you what she said bad about him. I have it right here.
Go ahead.
She said that Luka Dončić does not deserve. Hold on. She said Luka Dončić does not deserve to be a father.
Okay.
She said it on social media.
Okay. And why? And we don't know why.
She didn't know. Right. But in the court paperwork,
she's evil.
Let me finish. In the court paperwork, when she is to describe her complaints, she has no complaints. She has none of these complaints. She has never accused him of domestic violence. She's never accused him. I'm telling you right now.
I would hope that he didn't beat her.
Right. Hold on. So I'm telling you. Hold on. Listen. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you the honest truth, right? So basically, now she says that she is going to expose. I guess she said something that Luka did psychologically to her that made her have to undergo physical treatment. Or psychological, not physical, psychological. So I don't know if she's saying like he like played mind games with her or something like that or whatever. But she's saying, right? Now listen to what I'm saying to you now. This is in the Slovenian filings that she just reported, that she just put out. She said that she wants to expose how his direct actions caused her to go get psychological treatment for a year, right? Now, she hasn't made any allegations against him as far as to why she said that. But that's what she just said. Hold on.
So it sounds like something happened that she's having restraint, not revealing. And
no, I'm not saying that. No, you're not listening. You're not listening. So let me answer.
I'm listening.
Let me finish saying what I had to say. So Luka had came back when she said that in the court filings in Slovenia, because the case is in Slovenia now. They removed it from Cali, like I told you. She removed it from Cali because she knew she was going to lose. She didn't have no argument, so she took it to Slovenia, right? So Luka says, hey, man, I didn't do anything to this girl, right? And right, he denied wrongdoing, and police tracking the hospital incident explicitly stated that they didn't find any elements of criminal offense or any kind of misdemeanor that Luka Dončić had with this woman. So here's what I'm saying to you. They're saying this, okay? And I'm going to show, we'll get out of here as soon as we do this. Let me put this on the screen for you, because I want to give you a better thing of what they're talking about. And then this is gonna be a great segment, man. They're gonna hate me. Y'all are gonna hate my guts on this, and I don't give a damn. I like going at it with Dominique. It's my girl, man. This brings great conversation. Y'all just gonna get mad in the comments, but this is a great conversation. So I want to show you here in this complex. You go read this yourself afterwards, right? So check it out right here, right? Now, I want to show you this right here. All right. Now, his attorney, Luka's, Laura Wasser, claimed that Luka was unsuccessful in his attempts to convince her to move to Cali with the kids. So he wanted her to move to California. Now, Luka Dončić confirmed in March that him and the lady ended their engagement nearly 3 years after he proposed, right? So a source told ESPN's David Miniman that a disagreement between them occurred in the hospital after Luka traveled to Slovenia to be present for the birth of their second child. Remember when Luka left the Lakers to go not miss the birth of his kids in Slovenia? He wanted her to be in Cali because he was playing with the Lakers. She wanted to be in Slovenia. So what did he do? He left the Lakers in the middle of the season, went over there. They gave him like a whole week or so some off. He went over there to be there for the birth of his child, right? Now, apparently, they had this disagreement in the hospital, right? She's trying to say because of that, hey, I went through some psychological thing. I had to go get treatment, whatever like that. But, and I'm going to show you this right here, right? After Donnie, it says that a source told ESPN David Miniman that a disagreement between them occurred in the hospital after Luka traveled to Slovenia to be present for the birth of their second child in December. Luka reportedly expressed a desire to bring their first child back with him to the United States. An argument ensued, and she called the cops because this nigga wanted to take his kids in her. He wanted all of them to be in Cali. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So she's trying to say, oh, you tried to psychologically use this over me. And after he was questioned by the police, who did not detect any elements of criminal offense or misdemeanor, he flew back to rejoin the Lakers. So he flew out there to be with his kid on his birth. He wanted to be with the kids around him so bad. He wanted them to come to Cali. She didn't. She always have wanted to be in Slovenia. He's a player for the Los Angeles Lakers, right? So even if his own mama came to the United States to be over there with him since he came in the league, if you're his wife or you're his fiance and you got his 2 kids, why in the hell would you not want to live in Cali and be in Cali with the 2 kids with this man and he's playing for the Lakers? It doesn't matter if you don't like California. That's where his job is at. That's where his employment is at. Maybe you like Dallas better or something like that. But still, like I said before, he was going out of the way for the kids. That's why I said to you, I said, if a man is doing everything to be with his kids, it's not right that she's trying to get lesser time with this man with his kids because he wants to be with the kids. He tried to bring the kids with him to Cali. So my thing to you, I was saying that's kind of evil what she did, because if we're together and I just want to be around my kids, I know you're a good person, Dominique. You would never hold a husband or ex-husband.
Except she's not saying that. Actually,
no, I'm saying no. I'm saying that. I'm saying no. I'm saying to you. No, I'm saying to you. I'm saying no. I'm saying to you. I'm saying you. You're mature enough, and I know you. You're a great person. You're an excellent person. If you had a falling out with your ex-fiance, but you knew that he's genuinely a good person to his kids and want to be with them, you would not go to court, in my opinion, and say, "Yo, I want more custody of the kids than him." I don't see you doing that. If you knew. Now, if it's a situation like Paul Pierce, I give it to you. We ain't got no argument. He denied that the whole time. So I'm with you on that. But I'm saying a dude that's showing you that you know that, right? So sometimes it's bigger than us individually and how we feel, and maybe we might be upset about something. But if I know you want to be with the kids, now the money situation, we can work that out in court. But the kids, to say, listen, and then this is why I said to you, and I'm gonna let you go after you finish. I'm gonna let you finish, then we're gonna go. To say this, check it out now. To say, yo, no, I want more of the kids and I want the money, but give me 40 and the kids 10. Come on. Now that's why when you said, nah, I ain't with that. Like, you got to get I would rather you give more to the kids. Even I said, at least you would have split it 50-50 and said, okay, 25-25. When you saying 40-10, what's your real intentions? That's all I'm saying. That's why I said, yo, this don't look right to me, because like, even if she would have said, yo, I want to give 40 million to the kids or 50 million, or even if you said, okay, it should be more based off what he makes in his career. Okay, cool. But the fact that she came out in Slovenia and said 40-10, 40 for me and 10 for the kids, that's crazy, in my opinion. That's why I was so upset, because I'm like, yo, the dude did want his kids and you to be with him. He proposed to you. He wanted y'all to be with him in Cali. Luka Dončić didn't even want to play for the Lakers. You know how that happened. So of course he was messed up when they had to leave Texas and and you know how this is, Dominique. Like, I don't know how you feel like about moving and living in certain places. Like, you might not want to live in a certain place. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know how, if women are like that, and they're like, oh no, I want to be here with the kids, and you know what I'm saying? And that could cause an issue. I think that's what the issue was here. Go ahead. You got it, and we closing.
I'm going to say this again. I don't think she's evil. I think she's likely just being advised by a lawyer. Hey, ask for this because you're probably still going to be able to get more money out of him for the kids. So I don't have a problem with it, especially because she's saying that there's something that happened. For somebody to say that somebody doesn't deserve to be a father, that's pretty despicable. So she must be a really bad person to say that Luka Dončić, who is such a good dad, doesn't deserve to be a father. So I don't know what happened there, but something happened. And before I judge her or him, I would just want to know more information. And I'm not prepared. So I do not know enough to judge either one of them, is what I'm saying.
If a man flew across the world to be with you, to support you when you're pregnant, having a baby, right? He just said, F the NBA, I'm going to be with my family, my kids, my wife. They in a whole different country. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm taking that flight right now. And he does that. And when he gets over there, he's like, hey, baby, come on. I want y'all to come back with me over to Cali so we can all be together. And she says, no, I want to be here with the kids. Like that's us because remember he wanted to take the first kid they had. They got like a 2-year-old back with him. So at least if you're over here with one, let me just be over here with the other one. That way I don't miss out on my fatherly. No, I'm saying, listen what I'm saying to you. Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. No, listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. No, but listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. Because he has as much right to be a father as she has to be a mother.
Not to split up the kids. So
no, you're not listening, but you're not.
No, I am listening because
okay. So what I'm saying is this. So what I'm saying it should be a fair medium. So here's what I'm saying.
Fair.
Hold on. Here's why I think it's fair. Here's why I think it's fair because I think that this. I think hold on. I think if you can't agree. Hold on. Let me say this. Let me tell you why I said that.
Not.
If you hold on, let me tell you why.
Absolutely
and
not.
I'm glad you're going hard tonight. But let me tell you what.
Are you a parent? Because no parent.
No, I'm saying this to you because
no father would agree to split.
Hold on. Some people do it. Some people split the kids all the time. Yes, they do. Time out. Hold on. You're gonna have people. Hold on, Dominique. You're gonna have people in this comment section right now. They got more than one kid. Where they split the time with the kids. They split the kids like, okay, you got him. This week you got him. Because I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna say this to you right now. I can show you many examples.
No,
I can show you many examples. Okay, watch this right here. Before we go, hold on. Before we go right here,
the court will never approve that. So
go ahead. Say what you're gonna say. Say what you're gonna say.
Two people make that agreement. That's one thing, but a court of law would never approve that. Oh, well, you can take one kid and this parent takes another kid. That does not happen. Not when you're in custody battle. No. The courts don't believe that that's healthy for children.
Listen. All right. So I want to say this to you, okay? All right. Now, I want to say this to you. Yes, it's not. Oh, yo. If we both got, here's what I'm saying. If you are married, if you are not married, engaged to a guy, right? Y'all gonna get married. You have 2 kids, right? So he has just as much right to the kids as you do. So that doesn't mean you get to bull guard the kids and he has to be on the outside looking in because you're expecting him to be the financial provider too. So he should be able to have his time with the kids as well. Now the dispute goes to where you live. So some people do have this problem. Some people, some ladies or some men don't want to move to a certain area where another person lives, right? So let's say, for example, you live close to your parents and you don't want to move from close to your parents. You don't want to move across the country to a whole different state. You don't care what it is, right? Okay, so, but if you're supposed to marry this man, guess what? What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to humble your own individual ego because a wife is a man's helpmeet, not a slave, but a helpmeet. She's a part of him, right? So if the husband goes here and he has to do his job, shouldn't you go with the kids and be with him to support him and love him? It shouldn't be a situation where it had to be like that. What I'm saying is, if it is, and she says, no, it ain't no way in hell I want to go over there. And I'm keeping both kids over here with me. You're depriving this man of being with his kids, knowing he has to work because his work is providing you with job opportunity, financial stability, when all these other things we're talking about. So what I'm saying is that I don't see it a problem if he says, yo, okay, cool. So if we're going to be down the middle, then let me take our first one with us, our firstborn with me for a certain amount of time, maybe a couple months, and then we'll come and we'll switch back like that. So that way I won't be missing out time with my kids and we can just rotate like that. Since me and you, we can't amicably come to a decision. Let's just split it down the middle and be fair. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to, it's not trying to be beeful or none of that shit. I'm just saying like, yo, if you were going to marry this man, and you know this man played professional basketball, and you're saying, okay, I'm depending on him for my finances too. You then can't say, oh, but I want to be over here and live. No, you have to be in full support of that man, in my opinion, and his career and what's putting food on the table. That's all I'm saying, Dominique. And you know I care about you. You know you're a good person, but that's all I'm saying. I don't think that's right because I think the father has as much right to the kid as the mother. Because look what the mother told Paul Pierce. She told, I gave you so many chances to see your son.
All I'm saying is I don't think she had to live here because that's what he wanted.
No, I'm saying he's winning, but I'm saying no. I'm not saying that's because he won. I'm saying because he okay. Listen to what you said. She is dependent on him for her lifestyle. That's what you said. That's why she's asking for the money because she wants to continue that lifestyle. All I'm saying is, if this is where he works, if this is where he earns his money and where he gains his money, why can't you take your kids and go over there and support him and be with him while he's working? And then in the summer, y'all go back to Slovenia like he always do.
But she was over here, so something.
No, but she didn't want to be over here.
But she was. So my whole point is that they were here together. She was supporting him in the way that you're saying, and then their relationship changed. I think that they've been broken up for some time.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. The story is when she went over, she wanted to go back over there where her family was at with the kids. Luka is like, yo, no, I'm playing basketball. Like, what you doing? Like, if you go look at the background of the story, that is where the whole, and then this whole thing ended
in their relationship.
I mean, just to go
be closer.
No, just to go. This whole thing ended. This whole thing ended.
Most people who have kids ticket, it takes a village to raise kids. So, you can say whatever she wants. He was footing the bill for her. Maybe she didn't want nannies and all this other, extra.
No, I'm saying she's going to be there.
Oh my God. She just wanted her family. She wanted to be closer to her family. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm saying, hold on. But what I'm saying is this, Dominique, listen to what I'm saying, please. So if you're dating an NBA athlete,
you're the person calling this person evil and all of these.
Because hold on. Because
all I'm saying is that we do not have a place to judge either.
If she's but this is what I'm saying to you. This is what I'm saying to you. So let me ask you a question. Does she know the lifestyle she's getting into by dating and reproducing with a professional athlete?
I don't know that she knew, a million years ago that he was going to be this famous or be this great. They've been
I'm saying but they just had kids. Their oldest kid is only 2 years, so he was in the league already before that. He was in the States already.
But prior to the kids and all of that, they were in a long-term relationship. So getting into and all this other stuff, we don't.
Well, he's been in the league for 7 years.
I do not know the circumstances of their relationship. I just don't know.
They're high school. They're young sweetheart. Hold on. They're young sweetheart. Let me tell you. Let me tell you like this.
Opinion about what I think about.
They're high school. I'm just telling you the truth. Hold on. They're high school sweethearts.
Okay.
Right. They're high school. Hold on.
Time.
So the high school. Hold on. No. So basically, it's 3 years before he came in the league. Yeah. So they've been together for 3 years before he came in the NBA. Okay. Right. Okay, so she already knew what he was going to be because he was a superstar overseas.
Okay, he was she's still this devil because she knew that he was going to be this
Because hold on, I'll tell you why. But let me tell you, let me tell you why. Hold on, because at 15 years, at 15 years old, he was EuroLeague MVP projected.
It's so smart, right?
No, but listen, listen what I'm saying to you. I'm saying so because
people
I'm telling you,
make mistakes. Ticket.
No, I'm saying at 15 years old, he was EuroLeague MVP and he was already projected to be in the NBA. So this is what I'm saying to you. Listen. This is all I'm saying to you. Forget all that. So we go past all these years he's been. Hold on, we go past all these years he's been in the league.
Be able to tell me about.
No, I'm saying because you don't want to listen, baby. But just listen real quick.
Nothing that
he's been in the league. Hold on. So this is the last point I want to give you. We got to go. So he's been in the league for 8 years now. This will be his 8th year, I think. 8 years. He's been in the league. So you already been with him while he's in the league for all those years. Why have a kid with him if you don't want to be with him in the States?
She didn't say she didn't want to be with him.
It was it. I'm telling you, no. I'm telling you, no. You're not listening. I'm telling you what it is.
Always in Slovenia.
It's Dallas. I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you, you're not listening what I'm saying to you. You're not listening what I'm saying to you.
I'm listening.
They were in Dallas. Hold on. I'm about to tell you. They were in Dallas. When he got traded to the Lakers, they never thought they were going to leave Dallas. That's why he was so hurt when they got traded to the Lakers too, because he thought he was going to be in Dallas for the rest of his career. So when that move to the Lakers happened, she was not expecting that type of move to California. That is where the whole breakdown happened. And then she went and left and went back to Slovenia with the kids. Now listen, with the one kid, she goes over there, not in the United States to have the other kid, but to Slovenia to have the other kid. So they're still together throughout all this. They break up in the house that day in the hospital when he went over there for the birth of the kid. When they got into an argument because he's like, yo, look, I just want to be around my kids. Come on back. She didn't want to. And then when he was like, well, let me take the other kid back for some time, that's where the big argument blew up. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying, all I'm saying to you is, hold on, we gotta go.
But I will say one thing to you. There's no mother in the history of motherhood that would have a brand new baby and say, oh, take this other one for a little while. That doesn't happen. That you don't understand parenthood when you say something like that.
I think a lot of people in the comment section will say this.
Well,
that have situations. Hold on, that have
they wouldn't.
situations that be like, hey,
It's no mother that would allow that. Oh, I just had a baby. Let me give you my other baby to go.
no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying. Hold on, I'm not saying that. But it's
Mothers
hold
do
on. But
not
he
want
has the
to
right to the
bring
kids
their
too. He's
child.
the father. He
Yes,
has a
so you
right.
stay
He
there.
has a right to custody too. He's a father.
Then stay there in Slovenia with both the kids. Then
He don't got to. He okay. So then she need to get a job.
okay. So we'll
She need
see
to get
how
her ass up and get a job, right? She need to get her ass up and get a job and stop complaining.
Well, I don't think she
If she don't want to live off his money, she need to get her ass up and get a job. Then you can't complain.
She's going to be living off his money and ticket.
No, she's not. She gonna get broke. She gonna get broke because she's in Slovenia where he controls. Okay,
off of his money, and you're going
I guarantee you, she ain't gonna get what she thinks for.
Luka Dončić.
We're gonna revisit this.
You will.
I love you. We're gonna revisit this. I guarantee you, she's not gonna get what she's looking for. She's gonna lose in Slovenia. He played for the national team. I'm telling you right now.
She'll have enough money. She won't get 50. She'll have enough. And that's why you asked.
She play around. She gonna end up like Anthony Edwards' baby mom.
You're negotiating when you Anthony Edwards' baby mom is two totally different situations.
No, it's not.
It's not the same. And if you want to think it is or equate it to,
hold on. Neither one of them married.
Luka Dončić is going to pay for those two kids and end her lifestyle. And we'll see. You'll see. He'll be paying.
Out on the street. She ain't marry him.
She's not going to be out on the street.
She didn't marry him.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter. Hold on. Marriage is a big thing. Marriage is a big because in Slovenia, in Slovenia, the laws ain't the same as the United States.
I'm willing to bet money that she's going to have money and that she's going to be just fine. And so is Luka Dončić. Of
course she's gonna be, hold on. She looks solid. She's gonna be fine. She'll get another man who got money.
She's not going to be working. So you're saying
she is. Oh, yeah, she is. Maybe she might be driving. She might be driving Uber.
Okay,
she might call you for a job in the next year or two.
That's what you want for
you.
Her.
You might have to hire her. You might have to hire her.
You're so angry with her.
You got a job for her?
Burgers. She's gonna be flipping burgers.
You got a job for her? Do you got a job for her?
I don't have a job for her.
Yo, you crazy? You a lie. You'll probably make an opening for her. You'll probably make an opening. Yeah, girl, I know Luka did you. I got a job for you right now.
Somebody else. I don't.
Soon as she do an interview, she come do the interview, you gonna tell her, yeah, I know Luka did you wrong, girl. I get your job right now. I got a job for you.
Did anything to her? I'm not.
No, I'm saying to you. I'm saying you.
I don't know what he did. I don't know what he did. I don't know what he did, and I don't know what she did.
I know what you did last summer.
I know that they're battling, and we're gonna see how.
I know what you did last summer.
I think that they're both.
I'm talking about you. That's what I'm talking about.
I was working. Last summer I was hugging the block. I was at work.
This shit gonna go viral. Man, you crazy. Hey, yo, something's wrong with you, man. Yo, why you always be trying to bring these emotions out of me and stuff, man? You ain't right, though. But hey, real talk, you ain't right. You ain't right, man. You are not right on this. I think the comment section gonna agree with me on this, even though you got all your little girlfriends in there agreeing with you.
You ask woman one, who the hell is leaving their child? I don't have a baby, but if I had one today, I'm not letting anybody take a previous child that I had. As soon as I give birth to my newborn child, those kids have to bond. That's a whole thing. So anybody that knows about parenthood, motherhood,
but so the child not his either. He don't have no stake in claiming that either, do he?
He does. He just, they have to work together.
He had to what? He just have to pay you the money, right? He had to pay her the money, right? That's it.
No, I don't think it's about money. I just think they need to figure out what.
Well, she said she wanted 40 and 10 for the kids.
What I'm saying is they need to figure out what works for them. He wants one thing and she didn't want that, and they couldn't agree. So they need to figure out what's for them. They need to figure out an arrangement.
I think she's gonna lose.
He's gonna get the kids at some point. He'll have both the kids, but both the kids need to go together. You don't split them up.
I don't know. I think she's gonna lose.
I know that that's unhealthy. So. And no court is going to allow, oh, well, you can take one kid for this time frame. They're not going to allow that. So when he has the kids, they'll be together. They'll be traveling together. But, in those initial stages, those initial first months, kids, families need to stay together. And just because he's working in LA and they're not married, so he cannot demand that she stay there. But the court can. The court can demand.
All right, so let me tell you what's in the report, and I'm going to let you go. This is in the report.
Yeah.
So basically saying that family law experts in their case point out that her staggering financial and custody demands face significant legal hurdles in Slovenia, and she's going to have some serious issues trying to get that, done. And they said that she withdrew in California because she was told that she probably was going to lose that one too. That's why she withdrew and took it to Slovenia. And in Slovenia, she got some real serious issues going on in Slovenia because, again, her demands in the Slovenian court like it says right here, man. You know what I mean? No marriage, no alimony. Because they were engaged but never officially married, she doesn't have legal right to standard spousal support or 50-50 division of his NBA wealth under Slovenian law. Her $40 million personal claim will face intense scrutiny, according to the reports. So I told you they weren't married. The Slovenian law, they aren't married. So when you're not married, it's gonna be hard for her to get. I'm trying to tell you this. Trying to tell you. I'm gonna give you one perfect case. And we gone.
But she's gonna get something.
I know, but she's not gonna get. I don't think she's gonna get much of done. I'm gonna tell you. Hold on, listen.
She's gonna get.
I think it's gonna be the. Hold on. Let me say this to you. And this is all due respect. It's gonna be one of those situations like, the soccer player that Cardi B was seen out with, that she was seen going out with recently in clubs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Yeah. Okay. So his baby mother came out going crazy on this nigga, saying, "Oh, you going out with her, but you got me here with the kid, and I gave you a baby and all this other stuff, and your broke ass, and I've been supporting." Hold on, listen.
She also said that he was out there sleeping with men.
She said, right. Listen, but listen what I'm saying. I know, no, but no, I'm saying, but listen what else I'm saying. But she was saying that she was supporting that nigga. She was giving him money. She was the one that was supporting him. He was broke. He was a brokey. She was saying he didn't have shit, so she was working. She was doing her own thing. She was getting her own money. I'm saying to you, that girl in Slovenia is not going to be what you think it's going to be. I'm reading right here in the laws in Slovenia, right? Because they never officially married. She does not have legal right to standard spousal support or a 50-50 division of his NBA wealth under Slovenian law. Her $40 million personal claim will face intense scrutiny. And the fact that they're in Slovenia, she ain't finna win that. Luka Dončić play for the national team. I'm telling you this. Hey, we always appreciate the support, and if you guys want to do so, you can use the Cash App or PayPal links. They'll be in the description box below this video or pinned at the top of the comments. The top donators will be announced every month. All right, you guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all cop the merch, and make sure that you get the weight loss formula. The links to that will be in the description box below this video. Check out our next video coming up right now.